Hey everybody, I'm SK and welcome to this, our 42nd episode of the Hunting Grounds vlog. It's been long overdue. It's actually been almost a year since our last vlog. And that's not for lack of trying. There's been several videos that there's been a lot of video footage.
We have proof
that we
proof.
took. Yeah, a lot of video footage. Let's see. We took video footage when we took a trip with our friend Carly and her husband out to Haunted Overload. Video footage when we went out to Salem. Video footage of our Halloween display. At least 2 other attempts at the Haunting Grounds vlog number 42. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a lot of distractions. We'll call them distractions.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Some jackass thought it'd be a good idea to get his father a PlayStation 4 for Christmas.
Man that says, I never played much video games when I was a kid.
That was a good idea. I haven't done a damn thing since Christmas.
No,
That's not entirely true.
No.
Not entirely true. So anyways, it's been a while and I've taken a certain amount of razzing from some individuals, not to mention any names, Jason Becker. And I've had a few people say, hey, when are you going to bring the vlogs back? So, no time like the present, right? Anyways, since the last vlog, there has been not a whole lot to talk about, which is probably why I haven't been overly motivated to do any kind of vlogging. We did do a episode, or not an episode, we did a prop, one prop last year, one new prop, and it was a grand prop. We spent most of the summer doing a lot of nothing. I took my daughter out to the Six Flags theme park almost every weekend during the summer because she lives up with her mother now, and I don't get to see her very often, so we spend a lot of time with her. Yep. And as soon as she went back to her mom's and we were left here to our own devices, we got cracking on those cemetery gates, and they came out pretty good. Won second place in the prop building contest for Halloween FX.
Yeah, I believe that was it.
Halloween FX's prop building contest, seconded by the Davis Graveyard. So I really can't complain about that either. Then, shortly thereafter, we had them out in the driveway, kind of in place for that. I don't think it was, we weren't setting the haunt up yet, no. But a good gust of wind took them and blew them over and shattered it. So we had we had a new challenge in front of us, and that was how to repair PVC, because the PVC was it was a little chilly out, so the PVC was cold, and a lot of it, when it hit the ground, shattered almost like glass. Mm-hmm. Came up with a great way to mend broken PVC. The parts that were really damaged, we were able to replace relatively easily, I think. It wasn't a whole lot of problem, and we brought the gates back to life. So that was good news. And then, other than that, what else did we do? Well, since the last vlog, that's right. I actually tried my hand at making masks, and it wasn't an epic failure. I wouldn't call it a grand success. It was pretty good. I have one here that this is one of the pours. not too bad. I'd say it was pretty good for my first one. Learned some stuff doing this, and learned a lot from Alan Hops and from some other videos. But and then I tried my hand at painting it, which is this one up here that I'm not going to pull down because you can see it back there. But not bad. I'm gonna try my hand at it again, and maybe when I don't have so many other things lined up, and see what we come up with. But other than that, right around after Halloween, and this I think was the biggest hiccup with our vlogging. I tore out all of the lighting in the basement, in our workshop area here. It was all the old fluorescent lights. This one back here was not working properly. It wouldn't turn on anymore, and I couldn't figure out why. So we replaced that one, and I was so impressed with the way these LED lights worked and how well it lit this whole area up that we ended up replacing all of them. I tore out all of the old wiring for the lighting and replaced all the wiring and rewired everything and put in new switches because the way it was set up just wasn't functional, and I wasn't happy with it. And it was a pain in the ass. It really was. So now it's the way I like it. I have everything running off of one switch, and then I have satellite switches so I can turn, if I want to leave the rest of the basement on and just turn this one off, I can. And voila. But if I go upstairs and forget to turn the lights off, I can hit that switch right at the top of the stairs and it turns everything off.
That's what I can imagine.
So that's going to save me a lot of money, because there's been a lot of times where I just didn't want to come down here at 11 o'clock at night in my slippers and pajamas to turn off a light that I forgot to. So, and we replaced everything with LEDs, so that's going to cut a lot off of our electric bill. Mm-hmm. Other than that, we have some new progress, very little progress, but we have some new plans for this year. I'm not going to slack off quite as much this year. I'm really going to try and buckle down and start making things and having some content to vlog about, and maybe vlog because apparently people want to see this stuff.
Oh no!
Mm.
Yeah, not me.
So anyways, one of the things that we were, and Cody and I were just talking about is I want to try and get some groundbreakers done. One of the things that I was really disappointed with our haunt this year was that I seem to be shying away from homemade props, and I have more store-bought props in the haunt this year than ever before, and I just don't like that. It's not what I intended to do. It's not why I got into doing this, and I enjoy making this stuff, so we need to get back to the roots of the haunting grounds and turn that into, something more worth looking at. And I also need to get this finished. This is our Death Head tombstone. This has been in the works for a couple of years, and you can see that I actually only have a little tiny bit down here to finish carving. So this is going to be finished this year. I know I say a lot. I've said it in the past a lot. I've lied to you guys a lot. Like this is out. I remember a few vlogs back, a year ago, where I said we're back and we're going to vlog every week, and that just didn't happen. Sometimes I get myself too busy for my own damn good. But we're going to finish the groundbreaker that I have over here. That's almost done, and I've got another one here that I started when Don and Mary visited 2 years ago. 2 years ago I started this groundbreaker, and it has made no progress since. So we're going to put some effort into that, maybe get a couple of more groundbreakers built for the haunt for this year, because I really want them back out there. And Halloween, Halloween this year was good. Wasn't it, Cody?
Yes.
Cody, how was Halloween?
It was good. The weather was great.
Spotlights on Cody.
Oh, yay! No. Well, the weather was great, and we definitely had a lot of people, a lot of scared little kitties, and a lot of people were interested.
You like that one? You like that one girl that just would not?
Oh
come
my
up the
God.
driveway. She stood at the bottom of the driveway for literally probably half an hour to 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she would inch up, and then Cody would turn around, and she would run away.
It was quite entertaining.
And then she would inch up, and I would turn around, and she would run away.
Yep.
But no, we had a good Halloween. The weather was fantastic this year. The wind seemed to play in our favor.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
The fog. I did something new with our fog this year, where I ran it through a long piece of PVC and with little holes, and that worked great.
Mm-hmm.
So, our haunt video, my nephew did our haunt video, which came out pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're babbling a lot, Cody.
Well, who cares?
That's right. Yeah, who cares? You don't care. You want to watch this stuff? Watch it. If you don't like my babbling, then don't watch it.
Babble
Anyways,
on. See what I did there?
You're so funny.
No, I'm not. Don't lie.
All right. So anyways, the big project this year is I want to make a swamp witch. And I'm modeling it after the character from the movie Legend, Meg Mucklebones. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. I had different ideas on how I wanted to do this. Initially, it started out as I wanted it to be primarily paper mache, and I think I realized just how much of an undertaking that was going to be.
Yeah.
And I had happened to catch a video or two where people were making pumpkins, paper mache pumpkins, but they were filling them with the great stuff foam first. So I started thinking that, hey, that might be a good idea to try and fill out the body with the great stuff foam. So I actually have a start on this.
It's just a nice pair of legs.
Yeah.
Beautiful pair.
I'm 2 feet into my project. But this is what we've got. I'm using the Spider Hill Propworks frame pieces to frame this out, and then I'm going to take similar to the way I did our imp. I'm going to do kind of a smaller understructure of hardware cloth, and if you don't know what hardware cloth is, it's kind of like chicken wire, only it's much more rigid, considerably harder to work with, but it's also much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So
we use that for the other witch, right?
I use that for the imp, and yes, and I think I use that for the other witch, and I use that for the half-finished attempt at Corpse Bride. I get a lot of things half-finished, and I need to stop that. I need to start finishing things. But yeah, what I've got here is, as of right now, I have 2 feet made out of foam, and I'm going to carve these down to look like feet. And then I'm going to move on to the rest of the body, where I'm going to I'm going to build the understructure with this hardware cloth, and then I'm going to fill that with the great stuff, and hopefully between the two of them it gives it a good solid base underneath. And then I'm going to try my hand at paper mache clay to coat this thing. So I've watched a couple of videos, and I've seen a couple other people who've done things out of paper mache clay, and I like the way it's the workability of it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that happens. It's gonna be a new venture for me, and it better look good.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna be happy.
I'm sure it will.
Other than that, one last thing that I want to mention, And I swear to God, this was the last thing I mentioned in our previous vlog.
Yeah.
Was Midwest. Midwest Hunters Convention is coming up again. Look at that. You can see that. It was like,
it was in the last one.
yeah, my last vlog said Midwest Hunters Convention is in 17 days. It's not quite that close this time around, but we're getting there. And this year, we are, as long as all goes according to plan, Don and Mary Powell from Goth Gloom Spook House, they're coming up. They're going to spend some time with us. We're going to venture out and do some things for the week before, and maybe have a little get-together with some of our other local haunters here, and then we're going to drive out along with our friend Carly, who joined us last year at Midwest, and her husband. And Cody is going to be a Midwest Haunters Convention virgin. He's going to pop his MHC cherry this year. Not only that, but he's going to be 21.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have turned 21 maybe 2 weeks before Midwest.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is so done. I've already alerted Jose. Yeah. Because he's no stranger to alcohol.
No.
Are you, Cody? Are you, Cody? Yeah.
No,
Let's revisit Cody's last venture with alcohol.
Yep.
Cody, what did you have to drink that night?
Honestly, I don't remember. Well, do you remember? Because I don't.
I remember.
It was.
It was beer.
No, it wasn't beer.
No,
it was.
I thought there was beer and tequila.
No. What the hell? No. I believe it was.
I know what it was. It was too much. That's what it was. Because it ended up all over the couch.
Yeah. No.
And all over the floor. And all over buckets.
Mm-hmm. You can blame my friends. They brought me home.
And poor Bryce.
That video was horrible.
Poor Bryce. Yeah, I wish we'd have vlogged that. If I was awake, I would have absolutely come down and vlogged that. Poor Bryce actually stayed up with his brother and nursed him, carried him to the bathroom, and held his head up so he could puke in the toilet.
Both. Anyway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I did go to work that day. The next morning, I still went to work.
What do you Cody?
Mm-hmm.
That's like trying to polish a turd. Don't even go there.
Aw.
Anyways, so Cody's going to be a Midwest virgin, and he's going to be a he's not going to remember Midwest at all.
Well, I mean, I hope I remember it.
But anyway, so that's it for from the haunting grounds. Next vlog. I'm going to try, honestly, make a conscious effort to really start putting out more vlogs with content. We'll see how it works. But I want to try and share the stuff with you guys more because apparently you're interested in it.
And sharing is caring. Sharing is caring.
Don't go there.
No.
But yeah, so anyways, at the request of a friend of ours, Dan Doble, in our next vlog, I'm going to show you where we store, how we store, the abundance of crap that we have for our Halloween decor. Because apparently that's of interest to people too. Other than that, I think that's it, right?
No, one more thing. You had mentioned you want to give a little shout out to Bryce. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That is right. That's important. Thank you for reminding me. Before I go, I want to give a little shout out to Bryce, my younger son, who will be heading out to San Antonio, Texas at the end of June after he graduates high school to go through basic training in the Air Force. He's been officially sworn in as a U.S. Airman, He has to complete his basic, obviously, but I'm proud of him. And he probably doesn't hear that enough. But the world needs to know that we're proud of him, both of us.
He's put a lot of time and effort into accomplishing this.
Good job to you, Bryce. And I think that's it. So from the Haunting Grounds, I'm SK.
I'm Cody.
And thanks for watching.
Pleasant dreams.
I feel like we babbled. I feel like that vlog like completely jumped all over the place. But I think there was a lot of great stuff in there.
I agree. That's so much great stuff that we didn't think that we would put into it. Like, we didn't talk about half the crap that you put in.
No,
but,